first down carry by Jones. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. Rodgers going to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Quite a decision there on 4th down. They didn't just want the first. They wanted 6 points, and following the interception, they're going to come away with neither.
And that's too bad, partner, because they really went for it on that one, right? Because I think in their mind, sometimes the illogical play is a logical play. But in this case, they were wrong.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 2nd down and 4. Now it's Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Packers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On 2nd and 10, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st down, Rodgers steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, Just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Forced out to it, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we're at halftime here at Lambeau with the Packers taking the lead to the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And here's Lewis. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
2nd and 12. Here's Rodgers. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Completes it left side to the tight end Lewis. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 23. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That was all Preston Smith navigating into the backfield. He gets the tackle for loss. Rodgers' throw is taken in by Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones, an 11-yard touchdown. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here's Lewis. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you...
Packer pressure, and down he goes. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. The left side completion to Jones. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll find Jones again, complete. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Rodgers to throw once more. Rolling to his right. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. A give to Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Rodgers. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Back to throw, Rodgers. Open man, here is Cobb. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
To throw is Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Off the option, it's Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Rodgers to throw. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Sullivan. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, that's tough, Charles. First play of the game. You're going to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball, safely of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up.
Oh, and that nearly ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers throwing here. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete.
I know that pass was incomplete, but I'm awfully impressed with how he was able to maintain his vision because normally when you break out to the left that way, it narrows everything down, almost becomes a half-field read. But he's able to still see the entire playing surface and try to connect all the way back to the right.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. The give is to Jones. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.